I worry about the other settlements.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. I can't wait here forever.
Come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rickon.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands
You'll
only.
end up like Rogvir.
Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother...
You betrayed us.
You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance? Hmm? Ah, yes. That once held a shrine to Talos. But the worship of Talos was banned by the White Gold Concordat some time ago. It's the peace treaty that ended the war with the elves of the Aldmeri Dominion. The Dominion recognized the heresy of proclaiming Talos a god. Talos was a great man, and a great emperor, but that does not make him a god. No matter how much the Stormcloaks may wish it were so.
I feel many of Solitude's families are having trouble getting by.
The strong and honorable always care.
Your compassion is admirable, but you see... we cannot help them all.
I respectfully disagree, sir. Stendar and Zenithar may demand strength.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you
Abella
welcome.
demand compassion from us.
I see you meditated on the subject quite thoroughly. I shall
But
not
that's
try
wrong.
to attend to your temple as well.
Remind us of our place when we forget. more visitors than ever seeking the... of the hearth goddesses.
The divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
Blessings of the eight divines upon you. How may I help? Let us walk in the steps of the divines. Your acts in life will match the strength of your faith.
May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our journeys.
Let us walk in the steps of the divines. The strong and honorable always carry the blessing of the age. Blessings of the eight divines upon you. You look troubled. Those who worship at the shrines will sometimes receive boons from the gods themselves. The nature of the favors varies per deity. Please, feel free to worship at any or all of the shrines. Ah, yes. It's the Dominium Rec... No matter how much the Stormcloaks may wish it were so.
The divines saved me
always
from
carry
the
the blessing
streets,
of the
and they can save you from your trials as well.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
Still here.
Fine day, isn't it?
I'm sorry, can I help you? The museum is currently closed until further notice.
Oh yes, my advertisement. I am looking still, but I do hope you are better than the others I have hired as of late. I have a list of items that I would very much like to have for the museum. If you can recover them, I'll pay you handsomely for them. If you manage to bring them all back here, we could even discuss some other plans I have in mind. Excellent. Well, first and foremost, I'd like to get my hands on one of the 6th House Bellhammers of the House of Dagoth. They have become increasingly rare. One apparently was stolen recently by some bandits, apparently held up in Broken Helm Hollow.
you've come to file another complaint, I won't deign to hear it. If my presence is that much of an issue, tell it to the steward. Everyone whines and moans about how loosely I flap my tongue, as if Thane Erikur's eccentric love life were not a matter of public knowledge. And for the last time, I am not a Thalmor agent here to destabilize the court. You're thinking of my terribly unfashionable twin sister, Mithril. My name, on the other hand, is Nithriel, and I am both an attendant to the court.
Respect them, and you'll have no trouble in Dragon Age. I swear the unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Halfengar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my friend suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps some more tempered reaction might be called for.
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain. This I said to his... 2 extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave. Rest easy. You're dismissed.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Be well. Pray for solitude and my husband.
Please address all questions to the steward. Folk fire.
Do you have business with the court? You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
If you're heading to the palace, you might want to rethink that.
I'm not interested, Jeremy. It doesn't matter how... They're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Papa says I want some grog
Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Here, take a look at this. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. I've heard Jari Ra is hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire. People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarmo, if you're interested. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Still here.
Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to hunt. Such a thing has not happened.
My temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them? Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny. It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler. Mortals call it Dawnbreaker, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my foes, burning away corruption and false life. You will enter my shrine, destroy Malkoran, and retrieve this mighty blade. But a single candle can banish the darkness of the entire void. If not you, then someone else. My beacon is sure to attract a worthy soul. But if you are wise, you will heed my bidding. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkoran destroyed. Malkoran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Still here. What's the hurry? quite like that. right behind you. I've got a bad feeling about this.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Still.
Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow. It matters not. The plant cares nothing for the rays that bring it the warmth of the sun. As you carry Dawnbreaker, so will my light touch the world.
Still here.
May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our daily trials.
Still here. I'm right behind you.
Wolf Queen, hear our call and awaken. We summon Papema. We summon Papema. Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death, Papema. No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you. We summon Papema. Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
got your back. I'm right behind you.
Think you've bested me.
Greetings, fair lady. Do not let me stand in your way. Pray to the stars that your mind be swift and your burdens light. But remember, the steed's blessing will only grant those attributes to the body. Farewell.
End this fucking game.
Skyrim! To the north!
Time to end this.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
okay.
In this little game.
You can do.
You're the one who sacked this fort, all by your lonesome. That's quite a feat. Fort Kragstad is a tough mammoth to slay. No, I move on my own, like you. My commander didn't feel like military service was a good fit. Most men are trained to fight other soldiers, but bandits, forsworn, and wizards don't really fight fair. Those are the ones they have me kill. Well, I've never been one for rules or lists. I tend to make them up as I go. Some of the others like to call me a blunt instrument, but I'm not sure what they mean. I'm no bard. That doesn't make sense. A sharp hammer wouldn't be of much use. Well, they're going to kick me out. but Captain Aldis liked the way I fought. He said I was like a wild dog. In fact, I might have been a Stormcloak in another life, if fate hadn't stepped in. I had an Argonian friend who worked in shipping, sending goods from Windhelm to Solitude. Quiet fellow, kept to himself. Whenever I went down to the docks, I'd ask him how his family was. He was always very polite. Then, one day I'm making my rounds, and they have a different guy unloading. Yes? I don't care if Ulfric's in the right. A man like that would make for a poor king. I'll never know. I can only hope that the gods give him the justice he deserves. I don't care if Ulfric's in the right.
I'm right
A
behind
man
you.
like that would make for a poor
You, in the chair. Don't get up. I swear on the gods, I will push you over if you do. You know you're getting up, aren't you? Money. I will pay you money to stay in that chair. Those people down there. I never liked them anyway. I'm happy they're dead. Please, just don't hurt me. Why is this happening? All I ever wanted was to learn a little magic, maybe smite a few enemies. You'll do that? But why? You're not a slaver, are you? By the crone, you are! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! Run! You're still here. I didn't want to do this, but you leave me no choice. I'll have you know I'm no ordinary witch. Have you ever seen a Dremora Lord? Well, his name is Dravas, and he's a trained killer. Don't believe me? Then feast your eyes on this. See? I told you. That's a Dremora Lord, in the flesh. Leave, before I sick him on you. Really? So you aren't here to hurt me? But you're so scary. Then again, so is this Dremora. And he's completely useless. I don't know. I've heard only Master Conjurers can do it. But there was this peddler named Sam, and he sold me a tome. He said it was a special book made for novices. I can't tell you how excited I was when it actually worked. But then I tried to command him. I should have known it was too good to be true. They call it a bird's eye. Some say it's because it touches the sky. Others say it's because it's infested with hags. But you saw it. Mother Aegis is dead. All my sisters too. Which means I'll probably never become a matriarch. No! Of course not. I mean, you people kill the mothers, right? Then, why would I want to be one? No way, not me. I'm just a regular old student from the College of Windhelm on her way back home. Oh, well, in that case, maybe I do. But only because they're extremely powerful. It's not like I, want to look like a vulture. Really. Really? You do that for me? But we're just mad. Oh gods, I didn't just talk you out of it, did I? Because there really might be a way, even without Mother Aegis. It's incredibly risky, and you might have to get your hands dirty. It requires ingredients. Well, not really ingredients as in feathers and plants. I don't want to scare you, but I need organs. And I need them fresh. Real fresh. As in ripped out from the body. Oh gods, no! I can't stomach all the blood. But there might be another way to remove the body parts without needles or sutures. You do realize we're talking about people, right? I mean, I need goat heads too, but we have plenty here already. As I understand it, they're simply part of the sacrifice. Mother Aegis used to say, "The old gods grow strong on the fat of live souls." It's nothing personal, it's just the way it is. But to answer your question, the gods do all the work. The sacrifices are just, well, a bribe. Living organs are like soul gem fragments. They have lingering echoes of the soul. That's the difference between a beating heart and a still one, even if it's in a jar. You can even make a heart beat for hours outside the body, if the jar's filled with a special solution. void salts, a torque bug thorax, and a drop of lemon juice is all you need. But I prefer we find bodies who live nearby. Great! I know just the family. They live in a small cottage west of here, across from Lost Echo Cave. There's something about them I don't like. Something off. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure they're nice people once you get to know them, but not nice enough that I'd feel guilty about harvesting their organs. I need the father's liver, the mother's toes, and the child's heart. If you do this for me, I'll pay you in gold. No, better than gold. I've got a special reward for you. You'll see.
I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you.
Found any lawbreakers? Yo. Squealed when you stuck them. Let me ask you something, sweet. What makes a mortal give a promise that he can't keep? Is he a dreamer, a liar, or a fool? You're right, Witcher. A lying tongue is like a snake. A thin rope of scales that slithers down his chin and coils around his neck. And it's only a matter of time before it grows large enough to snap it. Or you see, I am that snake. I'm the one who makes sure that the next promise is kept. What are you, some sort of jester? Some like to hide behind humor, but I see the lawbreaker within. And some laws are more than just rules. Some laws are promises broken. You do that, Witcher, and all of the laughs will end as screams. They call me Reigns. I keep the law and I kill anyone who defies it. In other words, Jester, I've got my eye on you. Don't disappoint me. A group of guards decided to forfeit their lives by breaking their oaths to serve and turning to banditry. The Fetchers probably figured this cave would make for a good hideout. Especially after they found the secret entrance. Parma are vicious, though. Worse than criminal scum. Those Oathbreakers didn't stand a chance. All they left were bones. Yeah, like running into old friends, I bet. Lawbreakers always hang out in groups. Too cowardly to go at it alone. Still, it seems we've got some things in common, sweet. You wouldn't be here otherwise. Alright, you might be worth following. But if you want to kill Falma, first we need to find a way in.
I'm right behind you. I've got your back.
Thank you. the end of me. Thank you. I thought that'd be the end of me. Thank you. I thought that beast with me. Thank you. I thought that beast would be the end of me. I submit! Help me! Do something!
Die. Pathetic. The boy nearly died of shock before my blades managed to drink him. I was going to let him live, but thought better of it. He was too frail. He would have made for a poor witness. Now, where should we hunt next? There are more lawbreakers where this one came from. And what of the lives that this man has taken in the name of greed? What of the uniform that he sullies and the brothers that he betrays? Those are not actions that call for mercy. Simple. You need a witness. Someone to spread the word about the bad done with the sharp daggers. First you lop off the fetcher's little finger. Make them think you're letting them off easy. Then you do the thumb. They'll never hold the blade again. Or count their lizards before they hatch. If they're male, I like to castrate them too. You don't want these bandits bleeding like a pack of marsh rats. I'll burn off their ears. I'll scoop out their eyes. But the one thing I'll never take is their tongues. It's a cruel world, Fetcher. The sooner you realize that, the sooner you're willing to do what it takes to uphold the law. It isn't like in the city. Out here, they outnumber us 5 to 1. There is no room for pity. I don't use magic, if that's what you're saying. I use scrolls. Not for myself, of course. I never get hurt. Can't say the same for them. What's the problem? Never dipped your hand down a male's trousers. I assure you, it's perfectly safe. Unless it's a Khajiit. Those are barbed. Painful at first if you aren't used to it. Or so I hear. I don't take. I give. Fine. Birth. One of my ancestors was a Felger, and his poisonous blood turned my right eye green. A vial of liquid nightshade. Pour it down my right eye, burn the poison out. There is something corrupt about the eye. It won't stop bleeding. It's just as well. This isn't the time for questions with long answers, sweet. Save it for the inn. Die, bandit, or become a witness.
Hey, look, a cave. I wonder what's inside.
Welcome, traveler. It's been a long time since we've had an adventurer come through these parts. Surely you'll want to come in and rest your weary feet. No, don't thank me. My wife and I enjoy the company. My little one even more so. Say, you've got a nice set of earlobes on you. Where I come from, those are good luck. And good luck is contagious. You must stay the night.
Really, Papa? What about her toes? Are they big too? You said toes bring the best luck.
Oh, I don't know, child. We won't know until she takes off her shoes. But my money's on you, little giant. You and your mother were blessed with very large feet.
Really? You mean it, Papa?
Of course, my darling. Now go tell your mother we have
I'm
a
right
guest.
behind you.
Okay.
So you must be the visitor Rennie told me about. Let me get a good look at you. Oh, I like the shape of your nose. I had a dream about a Falmer once, and he had the exact same one. That Falmer in my dream was very old, but had good skin, which means you'll age just as well. But excuse my manners. My name's Bet, the little one's Rennie, and you've met my husband Frodmar. My husband does like to exaggerate. Most adventurers can't tell the difference between charas and chickens. Last time it was dolphin pie, but if you look close, you'll see the flint of silver he keeps under his tongue. But for being a good sport, why don't you have a quick taste? Chickens or charas, I'm sure you'll like it. When you're done, go on and grab a seat at the head of the table. It's bad luck for the guest of honor. Sit anywhere else.
I'm right behind you.
Is the meal ready yet, my love? The more I work, the hungrier I get. And it's been a long week.
Did you place the elf's ear in the boot like I told you?
I've been doing that. And chewing on them as well. Plus, I put one of those purple flowers under the cooking pot in the bed.
Oh, love, purple? You didn't leave Nightshade under the pot again, did you? I told you it goes under the pillow.
Oh, silly me. How's that rhyme go again?
When you're feeling blue, the color's true. When you're feeling high, use shades of night.
What would I ever do without my Rennie? Do you have any children, traveler? Well, you're still young. You have time yet. Some people are in such a rush, though. They try raising children that aren't their own. A disgusting practice, this whole notion of adoption.
Oh, Fradmar, you're going to scare our guest. She knows what is and isn't a sin.
You're right. I apologize for making things so dour. My, that smells delicious.
Oh, no, you don't. The guest eats first. But not before we have a little conversation to whet our appetites. So is it true what they say? Have the dragons returned? Such a shame, but this is what happens when people forget the old ways. Every home should keep a dead bird over the mantle to ward off flying creatures. It's not just for crows, even feathers will do.
Ah, southerners with their troubles. Dragons, schmagons. It's what they get for living in such hot weather.
Mama, can I show the nice lady my bug collection?
After you finish your stew.
Don't let the girl have her fun. We can put the stew back in the pot for now. Let it warm.
Yay! It's really impressive. Keep it on the table over there next to Rengir's skull. He keeps an eye on it for me.
I'm right behind you. Your brother always did enjoy playing with bugs. Eating them too.
Not anymore, Papa. Not after you took away his teeth.
Ah, that's right. Poor Rennie was scared Rengir's skull would eat her collection, so I had the lower jaw removed. Children have such wild imaginations. In any case, we have the jaw in a drawer for safekeeping. You must not be from around these parts. You go into any Nord home and you're likely to find somebody's skull lying about.
Of course, Fradmar wanted to have Rengir stuffed, but thankfully the wolves didn't leave much save the bone.
Aye, that would have been in poor taste. You don't want to honor a child so foolhardy. Still, he was our boy. And hopefully the gods won't mind us keeping his skull as a memento.
There you go again, husband, making things awkward for our guest. Can we just enjoy this nice meal I've cooked for all of you?
You're right, love. This is a joyous occasion. Our first visitor in, what is it, months?
Yes, the last one didn't stay for very long. I warned you about her. She had a mole on her cheek that was clearly a Daedric mark of some kind. Not that you could spot it the way you've been lately. Have you been putting the sheep's blood in your eyes every morning like I told you?
I've got your back.
We killed the last sheep 2 seasons ago, as a sacrifice for the gods.
Oh, right.
I've
What
got your
about this
back.
season? Did you remember to leave the sacrifices by the altar?
Honey, I thought you were taking care of it.
I've got your back.
Damn! We can't! We can't!
Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? I've got your back. I'm right behind you.
When I ask him to fight, all he does is wave his stupid tankard around. It's like he's not even here. I knew it! I knew you wouldn't let me down. I mean, I was starting to doubt you just a little, but then I told myself, have faith, Misha, have faith, and it worked. I have the whole ritual prepared. Right this way. Watch your step. Got a little carried away with the blood, and you don't want to slip and fall from here. Wow, this woman had huge speed. And do you know what they say about women with huge speed? I don't either. Anyways, in you go. Okay, next. Do I slaughter another goat? I suppose another goat wouldn't hurt. Can you do me a favor and grab a goat hide from the... then toss it into the cauldron? Or was it a hog meat first, then a goat? I know the... This will last, but what comes before that? Oh, damn it, Misha. Why can't you remember? By the crone, you did it! At least it sure seems like you did, the way that cauldron's bubbling. Oh gods, it sounds scary when you put it like that, but you're right. Courage, Misha. You didn't come this far to back out now. I don't know if this will work, or if I'll even survive. So here, this is the reward I promised you. It's the spell tome that Peddler gave me. Travis doesn't fight, but he does draw attention. You know how it is. Pretty much everyone attacks the Dremora first. Wait, you don't like your gift? Damn it, I knew I should have went with a sack of gold. But people say that's so lazy. Either way, I guess it doesn't matter now. In about a minute, I'm going to be too powerful to care about anyone but myself. I call upon the crone of old to boil the venom of Bubble Toad, his swirls of guts and liver chopped. Cook the first in this blackened pot. Eye of nude and flux of crow. Boil the broth with the second stoves. Fillet of snake and magic's dark. Drain the life of this child's heart. Round about the cauldron stirs, the mortal skin to withered bird. From peaceful lives he brings the stew, from which to had be born anew. It requires ingredients. I don't want to scare you, but I need organs, and I need them. You do realize we're talking about people, right? I mean, oh, there's going to be taproot in a cauldron, and a lot of other ingredients. I know that sounds wicked, but there's no other choice. You understand, don't you? By the crone, you did it! At least it sure seems like...
I've got your back.
I knew it. I mean, I was starting to doubt you just a little, but then I told myself, have faith, Misha, have faith, and it worked. I have the whole ritual prepared. Right this way. Watch your step. Got a little carried away with the blood, and you don't want to slip and fall from here. Wow, this woman had huge speed. And do you know what they say about women with huge speed? I don't either. Anyways, in you go. Okay, what comes next? Do I slaughter another goat? I suppose another goat wouldn't hurt. Can you do me a favor and grab a goat hide from the crate, then toss it into the cauldron? Or was it a hog beak first, then a goat? I know the fattest are last, but what comes before that? Oh, damn it, Misha. Why can't you remember? By the crone, you did it! At least it's... Oh god, I don't know if Dravas doesn't fight, but he does... Wait. I call upon the crone of old to boil the venom of bubble toad, his swirls of guts and liver chopped. Cook the first in this blackened pot. Eye of nude and flux of crow. Boil the broth with the second stoves. Fillet of snake and magic's dark. Drain the life of this child's heart. About the cauldron stirs, from mortal skin to withered bird. From these four lives it brings the stew, from witch to hag be born anew. I knew it! I mean, I was starting to doubt you just a little, but then I told myself, have faith, Misha, have faith, and it worked. I have the whole ritual prepared. Right this way. Watch your step. Got a little carried away with the blood, and you don't want to slip and fall from here. Wow, this woman had huge speed. And do you know what they say about women with huge speed? I don't either. Anyways, in you go. Okay, what comes next? Do I slaughter another goat? I suppose another goat wouldn't hurt. Can you do me a favor and grab a goat hide from the crate and toss it? By the crone, you did it! Oh god, I don't know if Dravas doesn't fight, but he... Wait. Either... I call upon the crone of old to boil the venom of bubble toad, his swirls of guts and liver chopped. Cook the first in this blackened pot. Eye of nude and flux of crow. Boil the broth with the second stoves. Fillet of snake and magic's dart. Drain the life of this child's heart. Round about the cauldron stirs. From mortal skin to withered bird. From peaceful lives he drinks the stew. From witch to hag, be born anew.
It worked. Look at me. I'm hideous. Hideous, old, and incredibly powerful. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. No more cowering in a corner with the cobwebs. Now I'm the spider. No better than that. A bird. One who soars over mortals like a god. But not yet. First, I must learn how to keep this body strong. So grab your boon and take your leave. I have goats to sacrifice. Why are you still here? Fine. Listen and learn.